So today I chose to review the Air Max 96. Why did I choose this model? Two reasons. One, it's one of my favorite Air Max silhouettes of all time, hands down. For myself, it's usually a revolving door between three pairs. The Air Max 96, the Air Max 2, beautiful, right? And the Air Max 2 Lite. This model just retroed, guys, and you can usually catch for under retail, so win, right? Now, between the three guys, I would say 70% of the time, the 96 is going to win. But there are days where that 2 or the Lite just takes the top spot. But more times than not, or more often than not, it's the 96. Second reason I chose this model, guys, a couple of days ago, there were some leaked pictures of Supreme's supposed new collaboration with Nike, and the model they chose was the Air Max 96. So before it gets lost in the hype, I wanted to give you guys a little background into the shoe. Now, I'll give you a comparison with the Supreme pick guys later on in the review, but like I'm saying, I want to give you some history, some insight into the shoe, not only why I personally like it, but just, you know, to get some shine, because I feel that the 96 gets lost in the hustle and bustle, and let me explain why, guys. So this shoe was designed by Sergio Lorenzo, and I think it was very well executed. His design behind the shoe was the motion of the waves. And I feel when you look at the shoe, it really embodies that. I mean, when I look at the shoe, sometimes I see, you know, to myself, it's like a shark in the water, you know? I mean, you can see the waves. The shoe is so aggressive, but not aggressive at the same time. It just really lends itself well to the eye, and I just really like what he did with this model. But not everyone, I guess, necessarily feels the same way I do, and I can understand why. So Sergio Lorenzo not only designed the 96, guys, but its predecessor, the 1995, or the Air Max 95, sorry. Now, this was fucking fire, dude, before fire. This caught, I mean, everyone was wearing 95s. I mean, to this day, people are still wearing 95s. And the neon colorway is one of the most elusive, the most celebrated colorways in that model. So you had this come out before, which was still really hitting hard in 96, and again, still continues to do the same today. But what followed the 96 was the 97, and the introduction of full-length Air. I mean, come on. The model, come on. I mean, this, again, today is just been retroed countless times. The Silver Bullet, whatever you want to call it, this shit was money, baby. I ran in this isn't the original one. This is the retro from 16, but I ran in the 97 in high school. That shit was butter, baby. That was my training shoe, and I loved it. So you have heat before, heat after. That's already enough to be like, man, some people may not remember the 96. But there was more competition in the waters. You had your Air Max 96 2. Now, though, this is an amazing silhouette. I love it. Obviously, this is an original one. Totally beat. I ran in it. This is the one I ran in. So, this one was just beautiful, right? But it did see a retro in 2016 or 17, can't remember. But the tooling was completely different, guys. The midsole was an Air Max 95 Ultra Sole, which was like a thinner version of the Air Max 95 sole, and just very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. I do not own any of those. Well, not yet. I do have them on my watch list on eBay. They are going down in price. There has been rumors of a retro of this coming in the spring or not this fall, but the following fall. But you never know with Nike, but we'll see. But it'll always be on my watch list because you never know, you know? Now, you would think, okay, boom, 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 you got one more. In 96, you also had the Triax, which was a banger for 89 bucks, right? What else do you have in 96? The Olympics. What else did you have? The Olympic colorway Triax. Now, I do own that model, but I don't know which box it's in. I could find it. It's in here. It's somewhere in the stack. But that's my picture of my shoe, so whatever. But you had that shoe also. It's not my size, but I still got it. Thank you to Dank. I appreciate it, my friend. His link will be down below, guys. But again, come on. Beautiful, right? So you have all this to contend with, and then you've seen heavy, heavy retros of the 95, heavy retros of the 97. Most people forget about the 96. But why? I mean, I guess because a lot of people don't know about the 96. The Air Max 96, guys, saw 4 colorways. I only own 3 colorways. There is the always very elusive Mystic Teal. So out of the 4 colorways, there was 2 men's and 2 women's. 2 men's colorways was the Scream Green and the Dark Concord. And the women's was the Varsity Royal. And again, I do not own the very elusive Mystic Teal. Which I absolutely love. I'm watching one pair right now on eBay. It is not my size, but just to have it, you know, to complete the set. Now, I had this shoe in high school, guys, and at that time, things were different than they are now. So, though this shoe came out in 96, in 97, when I was able to get this shoe, they were still out there just like you regularly would find the shoe, but they were usually a little bit cheaper. They'd usually gone on sale by then. You know, the Air Max 97 had already came out. So, and you know, I didn't get the 97 in 97. I kind of got that in 98. You know, and so on and so forth. You know, it's did what we could. You know, but these were my training shoes. I had the Scream Green colorway. Absolutely love this shoe, guys. I felt like a beast when I had them. I was a runner at the time. I was actually quite good growing up, and I loved having Air Maxes that didn't match my school colors, though the Silver Bullet was an exception because it was, that 3M was just so cool, you know? And like this navy blue and the green was just so bright, and it was red and white, and it was just like, I don't know, it helped me, I guess. I'd zone out. I loved my training shoes. I loved my racing flats even more. And the Air Mariahs, those were my racing flats in high school. Just want to show that shoe off because it's beautiful. I have a bag full of them. They're all crumbled, but I love that shoe. But this shoe is one of my training shoes, guys, and I loved it. I shared it with my dad. He would wear it sometimes. He usually would wear them after I would start wearing the new model a little bit more. I'd clean them every day, even though I trained in them. I had other training shoes, so I was a little bit lighter on these, though I loved them. I loved running in them. I felt good in them. I was confident in myself. They just made me feel like $1,000,000, you know. One of my favorite runners at the time was the fastest man in the world, Michael Johnson. I followed track and field very heavy at that time in my life. I mean, I still do, but not the way I did when I was younger. And he was in the ad campaign for these, you know, the gold chains. The fastest motherfucker was wearing these shoes. And though I was not a sprinter, I was on the mile relay, though I was not a sprinter, I just felt fast in them, you know? Like, it just, the ad campaign, the commercials, everything was just so on point back then with Nike. I think, again, the silhouette is just so great, guys. And I just fell in love with it then. The shoe, again, has seen 2 retros. Shitty one, so bad, in 2012, which is the Air Max Evolve. Nike was on that Hyperfuse thing. Such a horrible fail. Such a miss, right? And the one time I did get my hopes excited was in 2017 when they also retroed this model. They retroed this model, well, this model in the Scream Green and the Concord colorways, guys. And these also had the EM, or the Air Max 95 Ultra Sole, and just super disappointing. And they're still super expensive. I thought that they maybe would be a hit. They weren't very largely released. It was pretty limited, guys, and it's tough. They're kind of expensive. They are, again, on the watch list, but hopefully this newer retro is a little similar to the original. Probably either way, I'm going to grab them. I love this shoe so much, so much. This pair was actually wearable when I purchased them. I got these maybe a year or 2 ago, and till just recently, and I mean maybe like a month ago, I could still wear this shoe. Now, I didn't wear them all the time, and when I did wear them, it was very lightly. Before all this stuff that's going on now, whenever I went to the movies, I would always wear this shoe because it was light in and out. Could prop my feet up. I was chilling, you know what I mean? Just relaxing. Now, if I was just going somewhere to chill, again, I was throwing these on. I was going to the store, I would throw these on. I wanted to wear these as much as possible because to have a pair from 1996, still wearable, it's just something to behold in itself, you know? the shoe god saw it, fit for me to be able to wear it, and I am grateful for the time that I had with this shoe. I couldn't be more thankful. Like, it's just such a good feeling to wear a shoe that you've always wanted, and to wear the original before it like just crumbled. Now the sole is still hard, guys, but I'll show you in the actual review. When I press down, there's some real lightness right here. It's real soft right here, and it's just, they're in such good condition. I don't want them to crumble, even though this is also an 8.5. This one has a huge crack. I'll also review all of them, not just one out of the two, guys. I'll show them all to you, but yeah, I don't want to wear this one at all. But enough of me blabbering about how much I love this shoe. We'll go ahead and actually do it to it. And like I said, I'll give you a detailed look at all of them, so you can get a good look at the collection, guys. And I'll also give you some notes again to the Supreme comparison and where the 95 also hits on the 96. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and start off with the Scream Green pair, guys. Give you a quick look at the box. Here's 8.5. If it looks similar, it's because Nike has started to bring this box back out. Nothing too crazy, guys, but I did want to show this cool mailer that came with this pair. This was something you'd fill out, mail to Nike, and boom, bam, bam. There it is. Pretty cool. Like that. Sits in the box. And with the 9, guys, same box, but I do want to show you the arch supports. These are the original arch supports that came with the shoe, and I like when they come with shit. Don't use them, but really cool. So this is a size 9. This is my 8.5. The sole or midsole here is really sticky, so really going to handle this one more. Upper, guys, right away, boom, tumbled leather, baby, and it is beautiful. Then you get hit with the mesh waves, all mesh, guys. Love it. Very breathable, and I love how the blue just continues to the midsole. Boom, right there. Now, after this point, guys, you get a new material. I don't know if it's a leather or what. I think it may be a nubuck, but very nice, very textured. I mean, you can see the detail, and then, they hit you with a mini swoosh. The neon green stitching, and then, boom, the Max 3M. Love it. Then again, you get the mini swoosh. You get the same material crossing over, just wraps around the whole heel. And then again, on the inside, guys, you get the continuation of your waves. Toe box, you get your biggest wave right here, and you get the mini swoosh. Give it up there, right there, with the neon green and the white. I love that little detail. It really makes it pop. Now, on your upper, guys, beautiful. But I do want to show you how it resembles or has similarities to the 95. So, as you can see right here, guys, let me readjust. On your upper, you have mesh, and this, again, same lacing system for the most part. Now, instead of bringing the mesh all the way up, he gives you a smaller hint of it here, guys. And that's what I really like. Now, unlike the 95, the mesh wraps all the way around instead of stopping here, which I also really like. I think it gives the shoe more length and kind of adds to the overall intenseness of the shoe. I really like that, guys. Now, the tongue is going to be pretty much the same. It's going to be that white mesh, guys. The laces are pretty much the same. They have like a little sparkle in them, a little 3M. And the 95 tongue kind of goes down in a V, neoprene and stitched. And the 96 does the same, guys. Neoprene tongue, but I love the little teeth right here. And then the V with that navy blue suede. Oh, man. And that, so nice. And then you get a navy blue backing. So, though they're very similar in those aspects, guys, I think the 96 still kind of stands alone on its own. You know what I mean? So love the upper right here, guys. Now your inside is going to be white mesh. Your insole is going to be just white, guys. We'll go ahead and talk about the midsole next. Midsole, though very similar to the 95, very different. On the 95, you had your 3-tiered where you had 25 PSI, 5 PSI, and another 25 PSI or pounds per square inch. This is really beat pair, right? But anyways, on the 96, they switched it up. Gave you 25 and 25 and 5 right here on your heel. And I like this chambered system. I think it looks good aesthetically. I really like it. Now you can see, boom, that little swatch of that Scream Green, and then the air right here. I love this. I love this. This one is still pretty bright. On my other pairs, they are pretty faded, but really happy to have at least one pair still shining. And that's pretty much the whole shoe, guys. Again, I'll give you a look at the left pair. You can see that it's pretty soft right there, guys. Even right here, if I get it close enough, you can see how it's ready to go. So these are not wearable. Again, from 1996, but still love them, guys. I'll give you a look at the size 9. You can see that pieces are falling off the 9. And you have a lot more yellow in your liner and on your tongue, guys, as well as on your midsole. Don't know if you can hear this, but that's how sticky it is, guys, on both pairs. But they're still in really good condition. Definitely want to display these. Maybe even get them sole swap, guys. I love this pair. And the Scream Green may be my favorite colorway out of the bunch. Not 100%. Very, very hard to decide. But let me show you the Concord pair and then compare that Supreme one to it as well, guys. So here's the Concord pair. Sorry, there's crumbled shoes everywhere. Here we go. This pair is going to be in worse condition. Both are size 8.5. And this pair is the sticky pair. I will show you the box, or just the label to the box. You can get a good look at that. Again, right there, Concord white, metallic silver, black and dark Concord. And I'll show you the other box to the women's pair as well, guys. So for the Concord, guys, they went with all black leather upper with your white mesh waves instead of the blue. Now this leather, guys, is super nice, super soft. I mean, really, really grade A stuff. They went with the silver and a purple outline, which I like a lot, guys. You can see that I do have some signs of wear. I was able to wear these, guys. Now, midsole, some aging, guys. Not too bad, but these areas are pretty soft or getting soft. They hit you with the purple with the silver here. They kind of switched it up from this one, and I really, really like that, guys. It looks really sharp. This leather hasn't aged yet, so it's still nice and white. See my little scuff there. Never cleaned them. I would just wear them when I got the chance. I love the bottom. Another purple hit right there. Really, really nice, guys. I love the white insole and the tongue. Look at that. Ah, that purple suede is so nice, right? Damn it, boy. Love these. Give you a good look at the set. Really love the richness of the leather on this black pair, guys. Get you that 3M. Turn it around for you. Boom. Look at that. Max, baby. Love that shit. Now, this pair, guys, is going to be a lot more stickier. And I guess, you know what? I'm going to throw up that Supreme picture, guys. Now, check it out. A couple of things that I have an issue with here. So, on the Supreme picture, guys, you have these. Let me get this one. You have this, this shot right here, pretty much. And right here on your mesh waves, it looks like there's jewels on the Supreme one. Which, to me, is not cool, but whatever, to each their own. The upper looks to be all obsidian blue, which is cool. Looks like a good material. Don't look too shitty or nothing. The front of the midsole looks very much the same. But where I have an issue, guys, is though when Nike retros a shoe, they never give you the same size bubble. It's always a little bit smaller. The heel right there looks to be really kind of bulging out. And I don't know if it's just the angle, the quality of the picture, or just the smaller air bubble itself, or a combination of all three. I hope it looks better than the picture in person. I have high hopes for this retro, guys. I know Supreme will put out some other colorways. More than likely, I will not be scooping the Supreme ones up. I'm more of an OG colorway guy. It's just the way I am, especially when it comes to these. But if they do release some in some really nice colors, I might get them as well. But you can definitely see the differences, guys. And, man, you look at that separation on this pair. It's a lot worse shape than the other one, right? But you can see the differences between the two guys, and we'll see what Supreme does. I am glad that they chose the 95 because it does give some shine to a model that most people may not even know about. So you can really see the age on this pair, guys. It wasn't, again, stored as well as the other one, but I'm not choosy when it comes to 96s. If they're on eBay, I'm going to buy them. You can see it has glue stains on the mesh. You can see the cracking in the sole, guys. You can see the yellowing right there from the glue. It's about to crumble. Here you see the cracking on the sole. And again, you see paint loss and even more back here, guys. But still a beautiful gem, and super happy to have been able to wear this pair. Now let me finish it off with the women's royal pair. I only have one of these guys, but still gem and love it in my collection. I got shoes rubbing off on the table. Got to clean the table after this. So this one, guys, all white leather upper, just like the men's pair. Instead of the navy mesh, it is the royal mesh, which I really, really like. I got to be careful with this right shoe, guys. I do have some crumble here, but I did want to show you this. Look how bright that blue is. So cool, right? I mean, that bubble still got air in it. It's so tight. Let me pick this one up. I forgot. So even though it is cracking, it's not as bad as the other. So you have your blue mesh instead of your royal blue mesh instead of your navy blue. You have, it's like a lighter royal right here, guys, and I like that. I like that a lot, to be honest. You're going to have mesh lining. I wish it would have been royal, but it would have probably been too much with the royal on royal, so I understand the white lining. Not a big deal. And the lace system right here is the same color as the swoosh, and again, I love the contrast in blues, though this is varsity royal. I don't know if this is, but I really like it. And I do love the richness of the color because, look, it bleeds onto the tongue, and that is really coming from right here, guys. The suede and how rich this is. It's just so beautiful, right? I have bleed, but I do not care. These are so tight. When I got these were wearable. I was able to wear them maybe about 4 or 5 times. Wore these to one of the Sneaks Ups event. And lost best in show. Someone beat me with a pair of Oregon 5s, which is cool, but all you need is some money to buy an Oregon 5. To get this, you got to hunt for it. You know? That's the way I feel about shit. But what it is. But anyways, again, give you a good look at the bottom. Oh, look at that crack on that midsole, guys. Damn, that's bad, right? Brr, brr, brr. Bad cracking here too as well, guys. But again, really, really love this pair. Would love to get another one. I'll continue to buy them as long as they make them. As long as I can find them on eBay, guys. I do not mind spending money on these shoes that I cannot wear because they are absolutely amazing. Hopefully you enjoyed the little comparison and you enjoyed this review. Ya se acabó. Well, guys, I guess that wraps everything up. I apologize for the long review. This, again, one of my favorite models. I get to rambling. There was a couple of pairs to show, so again, sorry about the long video. But before I let you go, I'll give you some insight into the fit. So top to bottom, this is a 2009 Supreme Duck Camel Cap. Thank you to my friend T21D. His link will be down below. I really appreciate it, Fred. Thank you so much. This is one of my absolute favorite, if not favorite, Supreme prints. I really not really into the whole North Face thing. There are some really nice jackets that I would like to have eventually, but this Duck Camel one, this colorway is an absolute grail for me. This cap was a grail, and I wear it a lot. This is probably one of my favorite caps in my collection, guys, and I fucking love it. All my accessories are again raised by wolves. My top is going to be Nike tee. I've taken a liking to race tees from Portland. Back in the 90s when there was a 5K or 10K or some sort of, race there in Portland, Nike would make shirts for the race if they sponsored it. And this one is a 97 finisher shirt. I still watch these on eBay in different conditions. I love this shirt. I love the fit. One of my favorite details is the very, very tiny and hidden mini swoosh on the sleeve here. I love that. I love that it's so simple. Just if it's just so cool. I love shit like that. And then I love the wear of it also. It's already really worn in. I got this one for still price. And like I said, I have others in my watch list in better condition. They're pretty well priced, between, I would say, maybe $20 to $80, give or take. This cap, I really don't know the price point anymore, guys. It's been a while. Last I looked, it was at maybe 2 something ish, give or take. But people don't seem to be about Old Supreme anymore. They seem to be just about the new stuff. So it may have decreased in value. I don't know off the top of my head. Bottoms, I had my classic shorts, the Sucks to Suck sweat shorts. I think those came out like in 2011. One of my favorites. I actually bought a shitload at that time. I only bought the black pair, and I bought like 3 or 4 mediums and 3 or 4 larges. I don't know, whatever. I didn't know if it was what size was gonna fit, so I just bought both. I was a madman. I do have one of the gray pairs that I bought years later on eBay. I'm just so happy to have one of the gray ones. Wish I would have bought more back then. But socks, Nike like usual, high socks, crew socks, and wearing my 97s today. This pair. I love this pair. It's so cool. I love this shoe. Gem, right? So guys, now that all that's out of the way, please remember to follow, subscribe, like, comment, click the notification bell. Please, I'll try to continue to bring you more and more good reviews, guys. On Saturday, I will be dropping this bad boy right here. This is a pair of Converse, which they collabed with CDG. This is their second collab, but when the initial first release of it, it's come out, I don't know how many times since then, in the same, with the heart on the side, and continues to come out. But this was the very first run of that, and I bleached it. As you can see, I bleached the shit out of it, and really was, I was happy with it. But when my friend Kevin and his better half started Tripwear tie-dye, I started just dumping stuff in their lap. I wanted them to do everything, and I still do. And this was a pair that he did for me. And going to have him on, and we're going to talk about the shoe, kind of the steps, and give you some more insight into it, guys. So pretty excited to bring this one to you. This was requested. So again, if you see anything you like, or you've seen a picture on one of my posts, either on my personal or my selling page, guys, all my links will be down below. My personal Since Before You, selling page at Second and None TX, and this one at Wade's Room, guys. If you see anything in this room that you want me to review, or just think I have it, or want me to get a hold of it, I'll do my best too, guys. Again, thank you so much, and like I say, wear what you like,